Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how sports leagues treat men and women differently when it comes to competition? Like, imagine if a men's team dominated so much that the league suddenly said, "Hey, you've got too many stars. Move some players to smaller clubs for the good of the game." Would that even happen? Probably not. But in the NRLW, this exact debate is happening, and it's blowing up. And here's the kicker, players are calling out the double standard, and it's wild to watch. Let me break this down. You know what's fascinating? The way the NRLW is being pushed to adopt a tiered roster system, where teams can only have a certain number of top-tier players. Sounds fair, right? But wait, when the Penrith Panthers dominated the men's game with 4 straight premierships, did the NRL ever say, "Hey, Penrith, you've got too many good players. Time to move some of them to West Tigers or Souths"? No. Instead, they let the market work. Players got offers, they moved, and the league grew. So why is the NRLW being held to a different standard? That's what Millie Elliott, a Roosters star, is basically screaming about. She's saying, if you want players to move, you need to give them real incentives. Otherwise, you're just asking them to take a pay cut for the sake of balance. And here's the thing, the argument isn't even about money. It's about control. The tiered system is a way for the league to micromanage talent distribution, but it's not working. Take the Marquee system, which actually worked in the men's league. It let teams sign top players without salary cap restrictions, and it created competition. Why not apply that to the NRLW? Keeley Nizza, another Roosters player, argues that a Marquee system would give clubs flexibility. Imagine a club needing a halfback but only having access to Tier 1 wingers. That's not helping anyone. It's just another layer of restriction. But here's a deeper angle, this whole debate isn't just about players. It's about the entire ecosystem of the NRLW. Nizza points out that while players have a minimum salary, the coaching staff and support staff are often underpaid or part-time. The Roosters have a full-time physio and performance coach, but other clubs don't. That's a systemic issue. If the league wants to grow, it can't just focus on player salaries, it needs to invest in the people who make the game possible. Otherwise, you're just building a house on sand. So what does this all mean? It's a reflection of how far we still have to go in sports equality. The NRLW is fighting for its right to be treated like the men's game, but the moment it starts to succeed, the league wants to rein it in. That's not growth, that's fear. And honestly, I think the players are right to push back. If the NRL wants to expand the women's game, it needs to stop acting like it's a 2-horse race and start acting like it's a legitimate, competitive league. Because right now, the message is clear, you're not good enough to be treated fairly. And that's not a message any athlete should have to hear.